In this daily drop, we're going to take a look at the setup for this 2-camera interview shoot in Las Vegas. So let's go. All right, kids, here we are. Last episode for the week. The voice is coming back, and I'm here in a very small room that we are making work for 2 different looks for an interview. Right now, I'm looking, or talent will be looking, James Kwan is on camera, looking camera left. So this is sort of the one that we're using for the majority of the interviews. And then yesterday, we shot for the key flipped and then talent looking camera right. So same to similar setup. What we were seeing in the background changed a little. And I just want to talk a little bit about some of the equipment we're using and sort of the setup. And I'll shoot a little BTS of this so we can cut to that while I'm talking about all this stuff. So time code wise, we're using the Deity slate here, which has been great. It's all set up. And also the little timecode boxes. So we've been jam syncing to 2 RØDE Komodos, A and B camera. We're using the Athena's, the Nisi lenses. First time I've used them on a job. These are some sound in the background. We're not rolling yet for interviews. We're using the 35 on A camera. We're using the 50 on B. And we're at about a T2 to T2.9 split. So you like a 2-2-3, something like that, James? Yeah, somewhere in that area. And that's what we're doing with those. And then from a lighting standpoint, we have essentially the Nova 300. So that's the panel light from Aputure. And that's getting pushed through 4x4 Magic Cloth. And then we've got a couple of flags, Road Rags 2, which is just a 2x3, which is flagging some light to kind of, slow it down over here on this side. And then the same thing for talent here. We have a 4x just sort of resting, and that's helping in terms of there not being too much return or bounce from that wall over there. And then for Phil's side over here, just simple quacker clamp off of a shorty with a 4x4 beadboard. There's nothing better in the world than beadboard. If we didn't have beadboard, by the way, it would be a pretty sad thing in production. And then audio-wise, up here, if you don't mind tilting up, I'm double booming here 2 RØDE NTG5s. Those are running to a MixPre-6 II. 1 channel, I've got noise assist because we're close to the airport and there's a lot of stuff going on outside. And then it's clean with those whisper quiet preamps to the MixPre-6 II. And then over here, over my right shoulder, is the Nanlite 60C. So that's the color version. That's RGBACL little light. And then I have the 36-degree spotlight on there. So that's going through, so you can be very precise with those cutters in terms of where that little kick is that is going on to talent. Other stuff that's happening, we have a 4-foot PavoTube here, which is essentially playing for a little, very subtle in terms of hair light. And then we're bringing with another 4-foot tube behind me over my left shoulder. We're a warmer color temperature, and that's just bringing up ambience just a little bit. And then I'd say, other than that, that's just lifting it a little over there and giving a little wash to the wall. And then we have this practical over here, which has been slowed down quite a bit with diffusion. And has James's idea, and I think it added something pretty nice to the equation. Anything else I'm not thinking about, James? We've got the Vaxis wireless system from the 2 cameras going to a Sumo. That's basically our little village for clients so they can see A and B camera together. Am I forgetting anything?
No, that's it.
I feel like we did it, right? We got Devin here. He's local. I've worked with him before as well. Athena, give me a shout.
Hello, hello.
There we go. That's it. That's the crew, except for Christine, who's out there waiting for talent to show up. Hair and makeup. Couple of minutes away from doing our other 2 interviews. And don't forget to. And I'll see you on the next episode of The Daily Drop.